It's time! I'm dying? Ugh. Oh, it's time.
今回はここユニバーサル・スタジオ・ジャパンのスーパー・ニンテンドー・ワールドからお届けします。
It's Shigeru Miyamoto!
2021年3月にオープンして以来、世界中からたくさんの方々に来ていただいて、スーパーマリオの世界を全身で体験いただいています。本当にあ
What do
り
you
がとうご
got
ざい
for
ま
us,
す。
Miyamoto?
今日はこのスーパー・ニンテンドー・ワールドに新しいエリアができたの
Tag the stream
で、
right now.
世界で初めてご紹介したいと思います。まずはその入り口まで
Alright, let's dash over to the entrance.
じゃあ行きましょう。Here we go!
Look at him go!
ああ、やっと追いつきました。ここはス
The
ー
One-Up
パー・ニンテンドー・ワールドの
Factory,
1階にあるショップ、ワンナップファクトリーの前です。そしてこの奥に
Oh man,
新しいエリアの入り口ができました。
I did just make it in time.
マリオのエリアのスーパーマリオランドから
I didn't even get to get my food ready, so I'll have to do that after.
さあ、どんなエリアになっていると思いますか？それでは行ってみましょ
The
う。
One-Up
さ
Factory.
あ、入り口から入るとこのマリオのブロックの世界から
Blocks to rocks to
ジャングルっぽくなってきましたね。
Donkey Kong time.
ドンキーコングのあのリズム、ジャングルビートが聞こえてきました。ここが新エリア、ドンキーコングカントリーです。ドンキーコングたちが住むジャングルの世界が広がっています。あちらに見えるのはドンキーコングの家、そしてその奥にそびえるのは黄金の神殿です。実際に見る
Is
と
this Golden Temple thing just a thing from the movie? Because I don't remember it
黄
before
金
then.
が眩しく輝いています。では早速エリアの中を探検していきましょう。メインのアトラクション以外にもいくつかの秘密の場所があります。あちらの方からコンガの音が聞こえてきましたよ。
Donkey Konga, Donkey
はい、
Konga.
ここではドンキーコングのリズムを使ったアクティビティをプレイできます。今聞こえてい
The
る
two
このリズ
people
ム
with
に
their
合わ
hands
せ
on their
て
hips are
コンガを
so
叩いてください。
over the top.
3人で一緒にプレイするので、今日はドンキーコングカントリーのクルーの2人にも協力をしてもらってます。3人でクリアを目指します。チームワークで頑張りましょう。さあ、このライトに合わせてコンガを叩きます。
Oh. It's the Rhino, Randy.
はい。さあ、チームワークがうまくいったみたいで、次に行きましょう。はい。このエリアの中にはこちらのようなアルファベットの文字が書かれたプレートがあります。これは K ですね。さ
This
あ、
is a
残りは
K.
何でしょうね。
Oh, it's like the game. You gotta get all the letters.
ドンキーコングのパワーアップバンドを
Oh, they have the scan thing? Wait, but how do you get the next band? Do you have to buy another band? Normally you just have the
これ
Mario
は
band,
スーパー・ニ
don't
ンテン
you?
ドー・ワールドのアプリ上でも記録されてます。
Hmm.
これ以外にもパワーアップバンドを使って発見できるたくさんの秘密があるので、皆さんで探してみてください。もちろんマリオたちのパワーアップバンドも使え
Oh,
ますよ。
okay. Alright, there you go.
それでは次に行って
Never
みまし
mind, it
ょう。
all makes sense.
突然ですが問題です。
Pop
ドンキー
quiz.
コングの好きな食べ物といえば何
Bananas!
でしょう？そうです。バナ
Oh,
ナです。
thank God.
こ
Thank
の
God, I
店
thought I
ジャ
might
ン
have
グル
got
ビ
it
ートシェ
wrong.
イクではバナナの味のフードを用意しました。ドンキーコングが樽を投げて割れる瞬間をイメージした
Whoa.
DK クラッシュサンデー。 そしてお腹が減ったらスペ
That
シャル
kind
な
of
ホッ
looks
トドッグ
good. Wait, are those
DK ワイルド
Doritos
ドッグ
though?
です。
Special type of hot dog. This is a cursed hot dog, dude.
どちらも
What
こ
is
のエリアで
that?
しか買うことはできません。では次に行ってみましょう。はい。
Why not
こちら
just
は
make a
ドンキ
banana
ーコングの
split?
家です。ごめんください。お
Dude, look at someone's gonna steal the
こういう
fake
バナナの
bananas.
山ですね。これ一日で食べるんですかね。
It was better all be glued down, or else people are stealing that shit.
ドンキーコング。おドンキー
Actually,
コングが来てくれました。
it's Donkey
元
Kong.
気にしてた？
That actually looks like a really hard mascot to control because the arms
ど
are
うですか？
so wide.
このジャングルの住み心地は。おー
He's doing the beat of the
聞いてる
chest.
みたい
Let's
です。ター
go.
ミングも絶好調ですね。じゃあドンキ
He
ーコン
kind
グ
of looks like
ここで
he's always
写真を撮ろう
shrugging.
よ。
Looks a little awkward.
カメラチー。いきますよ。3、2、1。
They fake the
ここ
camera
ではドン
flash
キーコングと
in the
記念
video
写真が
edit.
撮れます。イエーイ。じゃあまた後でね。さあ。
I feel like he should be on all fours more
カントリー
often.
のショップ、ゲームのマップでも見たことのある。
Dude, they have
ドンキ
Funky
ーコング
Kong
の
flying by.
世界中でここにしかない
More-
ドンキーコング
Whoa,
の
that-
グッズを販売しています。
Someone is gonna pause this and see all the
ゲームの中
merch
では
there.
ファンキーコング
Someone's gonna
が
figure
いろ
all
ん
the
なお
merch
助け
out.
アイテムを紹介してくれるお店な
Hello,
のです
Mr.
が、
Spy.
皆さんもお気に入りのグッズを探してみてください。それでは次に行ってみましょ
The Nintendo Direct.
う。やっと黄金の神殿に着きました。
The
こ
Golden
の神
Temple.
殿の中にドンキ
You
ーコング
missed figuring out what
の
Donkey Kong's
ライドアトラクション
favorite
があります。
snack is. Can you guess?
ドンキーコングといえば暗闇を走り抜けるトロッコですね。トロッコに乗ってジャングルを豪快に
Ah, minecart ride. It's perfect, actually.
では
They just said bananas. It wasn't even anything. It was just bananas.
あ
And then they showed the most
ここに
cursed
大
hut.
きな足跡がありますね。おかしいな、ドンキーコングが先に行ったんでしょうか。とりあえずこの足跡を追いかけましょう。
I'll have to. We're gonna have to go back to those Donkey Kong food things that you can actually buy and
神
have
殿
at
の
the
中に入っ
place.
てきましたね。
A water fountain, random water fountain. Okay.
さ
Bubba.
あ進んできました。日がありますね。何かみんなでバナナを大事そうに
The banana.
してますね。特別な
Praise
バナナ
banana.
なんですかね。
We will have to scroll back to see the foods because one of them
こ
looked
こに
like
も
a
別に
really
日があ
weird
りま
hot
す
dog.
ね。なんか見覚
Oh,
えが
it's
あり
like
ますね。
original Donkey Kong with Mario and the plumber and the barrels. Wait, there's secret Pikmin. Did you see the Pikmin?
何か話し
Did you
声
see
が
the
聞こえてきます
Pikmin?
ね。フランキーコングとスコークスが何か話してますよ。
Did you see the Pikmin? It's Cranky Kong.
頼んだぞ。ゴールデンバナナを守れるかはお前たちにかかってある。
That looks quite good, actually.
皆さん聞きましたか？どうやらさっきの壁画のバナナがゴ
Did you
ー
see
ルデ
the
ンバナナ
Pikmin
みたい
though?
ですね。この神殿に敵族
The
が攻め
Tiki
込ん
Tok
でき
tribe
て
has invaded the
大
temple,
変なことになってるみ
and
たいで
things
す
are。getting intense.
さあみんなでゴールデンバナナを守りに行きましょう。先へ急ぎましょ
I think
Hi.
currently this is
う。ト
Universal
ロッコの乗り
Japan.
場に着きました。
We're at the loading
ここから
for the cart
人
ride.
からゴールデンバナナを守る冒険に出
All the
発し
banana
ます
from。Tiki Tok.
さあ実際に乗るとどんな感じでしょうか。ほんの少しだけですがその様子もご覧くだ
Oh
さ
wow,
い。
they're giving a sneak peek of the ride.
はい、トロッコがスタートしました。ディクシーコングが何か
It's
言ってますね。
Dixie.
さあ、ここから神殿の頂上まで登っていきますよ。
Okay, all right. We're going into the barrel cannon. So flavorful.
今日お見せできるのはここまでです。レールを飛び越えたり、
Boring
スピード
AF.
感
It's
あ
the
ふれる
beginning of a roller
冒険を
coaster.
ぜひ
Almost
実際
every
に体験して
beginning
み
of
て
a
くださ
roller
い。
coaster is boring AF.
コースターはちょっと苦手という人にもおすすめですよ。
I'd even recommend for people that aren't into coasters,
ぜひ家族みんなで楽しんでくださ
aka
い。
it's not that intense of a coaster.
いかがでしたでしょうか。ドンキーコングは今から40年以上前に
40 years
私が
ago
初めて
feels
作った
old,
アーケ
man.
ードゲームのキャラクターとしてデビューしました。それ以降ドンキーコングは新しいゲー
Continue
ム
to
が出る
evolve
た
with
び
each
に
new
進
system.
化をしてきました。最初は 2D のドット画で始まったんですけれども、スーパーファミコンではレンダリング動画に、 そして任天堂64では 3D へと進化してきました。そして今回は才能あふれるユニバーサルクリエイティブの皆さんの手によってドンキーコングの世界を
Donkey Kong has come to real life in the real world.
リアルに体験できるように
Can
な
be
りました。
experienced firsthand.
ではここでユニバーサル・スタジオ・ジャパンさんから
J.L.
社長 CEO
Bonnier?
の
Oh,
ボニ
okay.
エさんにご
So
登場
yeah,
いただきましょ
Universal
う。
Studios Japan.
こんにち
こんにち
は。
は。
Hello to everyone watching Nintendo Direct. I am J.L. Bonnier from Universal Studios Japan. Thanks to the strong relationship between Universal Studios and Miyamoto-san and the wonderfully talented people at Nintendo, Super Nintendo World has made countless number of people super energized since its opening. And now I'm very happy to be able to announce the opening date of the new world's first ever area based on the world of Donkey Kong.
All right.
Donkey Kong Country will be opening
December
on
11th.
2024.
A month
And
from
with
now.
the opening of the new area, Super Nintendo World will power up and make people even more super energized.
You feel
We
so
look
it's like,
forward
do you
to
think he
seeing you
even
there.
like
はい。2024
the way that he
年の
said power up
スー
is
パー
like
ニン
he's
テンド
never
ワー
played a
ルド
video game in
マリ
his
オの世
life.
界に加えてドンキーコングの世界
You'll
を
power
一緒に
up?
楽しむことができるようになりま
He
す。
didn't quite say it that
さら
badly,
に
but
来年2025年にはアメリカ・フロリダ州オーランド
next
ユニ
year
バー
in
サル
Florida,
エピックユニ
okay?
バースにも
Okay.
マリオの世界とドンキーコングの世界を両方楽しめるスーパーニンテンドーワールドがオープンします。まずはユニバーサル・スタジオ・ジャパンでドンキーコングたちとこの壮大なジャングル
The
で
thing
お
is,
待ち
they
してい
don't
ますの
usually
で
actually want to show you everything because they want you to come to the park. So they only show you some amount, right? They want to show you some, but not everything. And then they want to, I mean, it's only supposed to be 10 minutes, so it's probably over. Okay. Couple things. Right about here. I'm gonna go get my yogurt. Because I wasn't able to prepare that before we began. And I'm dying, if you can't tell by my voice. So, do that. I'll be back. And then we'll look at this disgusting hot dog. Actually, I'll just play it from this spot so you can see it.
このお店ジャングルビートシェイクではバナナの味のフードを用意しました。ドンキーコングが樽を投げて割れる瞬間をイメージした DK クラッシュサンデー、そしてお腹が減ったらスペシャルなホットドッグ DK ワイルドドッグです。アボカドのソースがぴったりです。どちらもこのエリアでしか買うことはできません。では次に行ってみましょう。はい、こちらはドンキーコングの家です。ごめんください。おお、これすっごいバナナの山ですね。これ一日で食べるんですかね。すごい食欲やね。あっ、ドンキーコング。おお、ドンキーコングが来てくれました。元気にしてた？どうですか、このジャングルの住み心地は。おお、気に入ってるみたいです。ドラミングも絶好調ですね。じゃあドンキーコング、ここで一緒に写真を撮ろうよ。ね、よし。カメラあっち。いきますよ。3、2、1。はい、ここではドンキーコングと記念写真が撮れます。イエーイ。じゃあまた後でね。さあ、次に来たのはドンキーコングカントリーのショップ、ゲームのマップでも見たことのあるファンキーコングのフライ&バイです。世界中でここにしかないドンキーコングのグッズを販売しています。ゲー
Did
ム
you
の
see the
中
hot
では
dog?
ファンキーコングがいろんなお助けアイテムを紹介してい
It
る
looked
というわけ
nasty,
なんです
right?
が、
Am I crazy? So there's he mentioned it a few times that there's other secrets that there are, and they didn't show them all. So there's other stuff, but I mean the regular Super Mario World is pretty similarly seemingly empty. Like there's stuff, but there's not that much stuff.
バナナの味のフードを用意しました。ドンキーコングが樽を投げて割れる瞬間をイメージ。
So I don't know what this is. Is that like what are those like bacon bits? What the fuck is that? What is that? It doesn't look like ice cream to me. It looks like it could be some sort of like slush type thing, but it doesn't really look like ice cream. I guess like maybe this part is ice cream, but this also kind of doesn't, like that could just be like a whipped cream type of thing too. But well, they kind of stick it in, I guess, with that. So maybe it is ice cream? But also, how deep is this? Does this cup go all the way down? Like this straw, like... I don't know. I feel like it's maybe not. And then there's this atrocity. 3 Doritos on a hot dog that has some white thing on top. I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know if any hot dog specialists know what the hell that is, but I definitely don't. Hold on, I'm gonna want to take a screenshot of that. The DK Wild Hog. The avocado sauce? That's crazy. What the hell are they doing, man?
です。どちらもこのエリアでしか買うことはできません。では次に行ってみましょう。
Surely there's going to be more than just those 2 foods, right?
ごめんください。
Maybe the other food is more normal.
やっと黄金の日なんですが、皆さんもお気に入りのグッズを探してみてくださいます。
Ah, here we go. Those DK hats are pretty goofy. Those are pretty goofy. I don't know what these are supposed to be. These things? The barrels with the up arrows? I don't know what those are. I can't I guess this is Diddy driving something? These are maybe socks or towels or something. I'm sure there's more than what they're showing, but was there anything else that anyone wanted to see? Oh, there was the Pikmin on the wall. The secret Pikmin. I think there's secret Pikmin in the Mario one too. This one. Look at the secret Pikmin. Right here and here. That's neat, I guess. Did you see this part? I mean, it doesn't really matter. They play a bongo game. And then Rambi comes out the top. And then he talks about how you can find the secret letters and use the scanner thing. Yeah, anyway. I imagine you don't care much more after. You saw most of it, and then the hot dog food things were the other thing. So the trying to see if anyone has any funny tweets. Maybe I should make a funny tweet. What pad to Pika 64? I don't think my body can do Pika 64 right now. I had to do stuff for... I did... Today was not a normal day for Veterans Day, and I'm pretty tired. I'm pretty tired and pretty beat up, I feel like. Okay, I've posted a tweet. Okay, I have posted a tweet. Confirmed. Did you see that I, Peepo clapped back your Peepo clap? Nice. Yeah, my back bothering me. I would say my back's bothering me a bit. Feeling a little bit twisted up. Feeling a bit twisted up. And not in the cool, like, Will Smith, world got twisted upside down, like, my back. Man, so that's just all it takes, huh? It's just free interaction. You just tweet with the hashtag after and get 2 immediate quote tweets. Freaky ass chair. That's not the chair, it's my back. No, I think it is the chair, and it is creaky. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I've heard it creaking while doing editing stuff, so I am aware that it be creaking. Maybe there's something that, like a screw that's loose that I can tighten up or something. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Oh. Talk to It is a little interesting to me that they decided to make a Donkey Kong Country world there. I will say it does make sense in terms of being like, it is a franchise they probably want to continue, but it's weird because there hasn't been like a real game in what feels like forever. Since Tropical Freeze, right? I mean, unless you want to count the like the one where it's like the Mario Machines one, but I don't know if that really counts. Yeah. The DK vs Mario, that's basically just, that is just a remaster. My understanding, a remake, a remaster. Yeah, it's a little weird. What the heck? Did I order my Genos wrong? Maybe. Snooze. Is DK even in Mario Party? Yeah. Yeah, he's in the new Mario Party Jamboree. They have a lot of characters in it. Even characters that aren't necessarily as popular. Like, they have, like, Spike? The one that I now associate with Connor Eats Pants. That one. The green guy with the blue hair tuft that will, like, spit spike balls out of his mouth into his hands and then throw them. That guy's a character. You can do Shy Guy as a character. There's a lot. You play Shy Guy now? I liked playing as Shy Guy in Mario Tennis for the N64. I often used... Oh, what the fuck? That's the one guy that does the Awaken Unbind. That's not fair. That's not fair. I often used Shy Guy in that one, as well as Toad in Mario Tennis. Even though it's not really actually a good character, but I just liked Shy Guy, even way back then. So, you know, I had my street cred, as it were. In Mario Party itself, I traditionally had used Yoshi, because I was a big Yoshi guy. I also used Yoshi in Mario Kart for the 64. So I was a Mario Kart guy, or I was a Yoshi guy. And yeah, I guess if I was playing Mario Party now, I would still default go to Yoshi, but then if it was taken, I would probably go Shy Guy, would be my likely choice. Now, I think didn't you say you got to play the new one at someone's house or something? Or am I making that up? Is that not real? Is that not a real thing that happened? You have it, okay. That's what it was. Alright. Come on. Have you played it a lot? Or I guess what have you done in it? Because there's, you know, the regular kind of mode. Then there's that, like, 20-person mode that you can do online as well. That one looks kind of neat. Regular twice. Everything I've seen from it makes it seem like it's pretty solid. I've seen a decent amount. I've seen that new mode. I've seen some of the regular stuff. There's also features that are kind of new to me that seem interesting, like voting on which games to play and stuff. What up, Tyler? I'm doing alright. Could be better. Could be worse. I was delaying the alarm again. I feel like I have to sneeze. I do feel like I have to sneeze. Oh, it's gifted. Okay. How are you doing, Tyler? Getting through these quests. Getting through these expert quests. Gravity the parts. I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Can you explain that a little bit? Oops, didn't quite order that correctly, but so I think I've already gotten all the parts I need for doing the Monster Hunter exchanges. Have you done those? Oh, I do know what you mean, actually. Yes, when you use a gravity, it also affects like the armor parts on those special drops. Yes. I used the Zeus Ordeal, I think it is, or whatever, because that was a recommended choice. I can actually show you the teams I was running. Or I could show you at least one variant, and then the other one is relatively similar. See if I can remember to do that. Do that. Charge up. Gadget. Yeah, I'm feeling tired. Feeling tired, feeling like my main frame here is not feeling the best. But I'll push through. Dude, it was such a bummer that I wasn't able to beat Pika 64 yesterday. I feel like I was so close. I really think that the part that I was at was like pretty much the end. Those little small squares into a couple other easier jumps, climb up. 12 combo. Oh, but it's a bigger board. Okay. I was like, what the? Oh, but then I made the board smaller. Alright. Not the best move. Not the best move for me to have made. Okay. Right then. Yeah, gotta do it like that and hope that's the right. That's enough with all the pluses. Okay, it is. Saved. Saved. Could be fine. I would say one of the rough parts of the Pika 64 thing for this last section that's so hard to beat is that the music repeat is starting to get a little old. We'll say. That part's starting to get a little old. Zinogre. Instead of Jover, how about it's Zinogre? It's Zinover. Ba-da-bum. After this one, I need to put my bowl back and then remind myself to look at. Well, that's well timed with the rill. Need to show you the team I was using for farming the equips in. So I will do that. Oh. We can do it halfway. Okay, that's fine. Fury State. Burrow. Oh, okay. Clear shield. Alright. I can live with that. We'll say, you know, this team being mostly. Well, I guess it's not mostly green damage, but we're lucky that it's no longer green with that big old shield. Alright, we lived. Almost killed, but we lived. If I had damage capped to Erica, probably. Maybe not, because it's VDP, but whatever. We're fine. We're fine. Nice Skyfall, too. Is that the last one, or is there one more? I'll do this ad, I guess. We'll put this way. This was the team that I used for farming the support dungeon. The team was a little bit different for farming, and then I partnered with another Kieran. The team that I used for farming Fijian was different. It did not have the red dude or girl. I believe it had. I believe it had this on it. Yeah, it had this on it for more damage, as well as not needing the pierce ability that you need for the support survey dungeon or whatever that one's called. And then also equip wise, the Zeus Transcend did not have this on it. The only reason this has this on it right now is because it has bonus attack and part break. You don't need the bonus attack on the Stygian whatever, but on this dungeon, the support dungeon, you do, because there are multiple things that have, like, you want to do this skill on. So that's that. There are certainly upgrades, like you would rather put a part break equip that doesn't do Dark Orbs. You would want to do a Light Orb one, basically. Well, I guess I could have, now that I'm realizing it. Initially I had a different equip on stuff. What I should have done is this. Let me just do that now that I realize. It should be this. Because this makes light orbs stuff. So it's just better. So hopefully that'll be useful to somebody. I'll still leave it up. Okay. Actually, do I need to do an S rank here? Nope, I already did it. Do I need to do, is there another S rank that needs to be done? No? Okay. Do number 10. Stick with Hank. We do need a spinner, huh? Need 2 blues. Yeah, it's fine. It might not kill, but there was a bit of a mess up in that I should have done the spinner before doing Lavril, because now we're not going to have the damage for multiple turns, but it is what it is. It is what it is. This will kill. even with the minus orbs that were present. Now I can reveal again. I guess I might as well. No. Never mind. I'm gonna wait so that I can Sakura to get the spitter gone, and then get rid of that other thing. Interesting that this one doesn't have a combo requirement, where the other version of it did in the past. He's roaring. He's roaring and he's raring to go. All colors needed, don't even need to. Make them out of spinners. Been added some extra for good measure. Okay, I need to do Pokemon Sleep after this. I guess I could do it now. Okay. I don't know what that other one did, but this. And then do this so that we don't forget. Do this part right now so we don't forget. Ooh. Ooh, what a classic. Bum, 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 bum. So the reason I'm doing these before is to get these apples. I think I have enough to do another green grass salad, and I would rather fill it with apples to give it a higher chance of critting. One of the stinky parts about being salads again this week is that I have all this ginger. I don't really have anything to use it on. Let's see what we get here. You ended up going OGPP again, right? You got salads too? I feel like I've had salads for like 3 weeks in a row. It's kind of annoying. Oh, well, you know what? I guess ninja salad first, and then fill with ginger. Could fill with soybean, but actually there's other uses for soybean, and there's like basically no other use for ginger, so... Also, I think ginger has a slightly higher base. No crit? Come on, where are the early week crits, man? I want the early week crits. The end of the week crits don't matter. The early week crits matter, so you get more spawns. I did get a pretty... Well, you know what? Let me give me your opinion on after I click these. Give me your opinion on this. I don't think this is good enough. It's close, but it's not quite. If that ingredient finder M was skill trigger S, I would probably take it. The nature doesn't matter. Like this is a skill Pokemon, so minus ingredient finding doesn't matter that much. But yeah, it's more that the ingredient finder M is just kind of useless. So that's a bit of a bummer. It was also... There was an even better one, but I think I already got rid of it because it had a like minus skill nature. But check out this guy. he's quite good for the first, 25 levels. After that, it kind of falls off and never gets any better until you get the Helping Speed S, but even then it's kind of meh. But if I got this thing to level 30, kind of like how I got Ditto to level 30 to unlock leaks, and then I sometimes will bring in Ditto on like just to be full energy and get some leaks and whatnot. I feel like I could do that here too. I haven't even unlocked Coffee yet, but also if I just got this thing to level 30 to unlock plus like it's level 25 and pen skill and nature are all ingredient, I don't think this would be a long-term investment. This would be a short-term investment. I think it would be pretty reasonable. Now what I'm interested in is, when do you evolve? 24? So we would level it and then evolve it, basically. Charge a bug. I mean, I have Grubbins, but I haven't bothered to bring them in. Oh, I must have deleted the other ones I've caught, but none of the Grubbins have been good at all, but yeah. I just haven't brought it in. I don't really need the, like, aren't most of the coffee recipes like really high pot sizes too? That's kind of the other reason I haven't cared that much. I did see a charger bug for the first time in research today. There's an 11-11-11 curry. Let's see. Oh yeah, fucking fiery herbs, man. Fiery herbs are all the like interesting ones that I have, like the the slowpoke tails, the slowpoke tail curry, this coffee thing, the inferno corn keema curry. It's not good on dessert weeks, fiery herb, but it's good on the other two. Oh, you know what? There's also a dessert week coffee meal that's not too crazy big. It's 42 size. It's 16 coffee, 14 milk, 12 honey. So it's not crazy. It does feel... I guess this is how it kind of works. Besides the really basic ingredients, like apple has something for every week. That's it. Milk has for 2. Every other ingredient is in at least 2 of the 3 types of weeks of meals. But fiery herb isn't in desserts at all. For example, slowpoke tails. Sorry, coffee. What did I say? Fiery herbs isn't in dessert, and the fiery herbs aren't in dessert. And then honey really isn't in curry that much. No, it is. And then I guess there is one honey salad, but it's basically not in salads. Yeah, anyway. You have a decent haunter for herbs? Haunter. Haunter, haunter, haunter. I don't really like, I pasted those details on the EV Weekly, but on the EV Week, but I don't even really remember what the details are. Is it going to be a thing where we want to actively go to Greengrass, or is it going to be a you can kind of go anywhere, and so then we'll just end up going OGPP again and, you know, not really changing anything? Because, like, besides the EV spawn itself, I don't really care about the evolution spawning. I don't want to catch an evolution because that's just a immediate nerf to it, because it won't have. It'll miss out on a main skill level by catching a full one, and it also takes way more to catch them. Let's see, what did it say? So green grass will have EV and everything. I think we're just gonna Resident Sleeper end up going back to the old gold power plant. Unless you really need sleep styles, I guess. That'd be the only reason to not. Because, like, okay, I'll see other evolutions. Who cares? Why do I care? Besides sleep styles, which I don't need to care about at all, because I already have enough. And I don't even really want EVs anyway, because I'm already EV level 34, so it's pretty much impossible to get a good EV. Because of the way that the game works. No, but a coworker said you should. maybe you can ask Havens about it, but I'm staying away from it, personally. I don't need another game that is like a forever thing that you have to check in on all the time that probably isn't worth it. Like, let's be honest, Pokemon Sleep isn't really worth it, but it's kind of like fun and cute and whatever, we check in on it. He says he hates the full TCG game, but the shortened one in the mobile app is good for him. Yeah, but is that just him being like a bad gamer and not wanting to like learn all the rules and stuff, or is it, you know, is it? Not sure why it matters. My understanding is that it's a much more, much different version of the game. Aaron's standing microphone. Clearing Pad Island chapter. Not sure why it matters. He said he likes it. Oh, you mean that? Like, why does that matter? What the heck? Where's the thing that I just got? Oh, it's an Evo material. It would matter only if how do I phrase it? I mean, you know, people's tastes in gaming are different. And so sometimes, and even not in gaming, in anything, right? It's kind of like, if someone that you know recommends like a movie or a show to you, right? It doesn't have to be good at games, but it could just be like, I shouldn't have said good at games, I should have said maybe complex, or even though I don't think Pokemon TCG is that complex from what I understand, but you know, some things are complex to other people that other things aren't, right? So, you know, saying that something isn't complex doesn't mean anything, but if someone were to recommend you a movie or a song or an artist or an album, and you already know their taste in those things, and you know that your tastes don't align on that thing, but do align on other things, then, you know, the way you take that input will be different. That's all I'm trying to say. Everything is within a context. Someone that may like Pogo, that you agree with Pogo, you know, might not agree with on other things. So. Is my friends list full? It is. We have to remove somebody. Somebody that we used to know. Deleted. Deleted. Oi. I'm looking at the wrong part of the page. Yeah, I'll have to do that tomorrow. Okay. So this is done. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Tired. What do we get for doing this? Just a thing. Okay. Let's do this. Well, 12-year appreciation dungeon. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even really the person to ask on it, right? It's Haven's probably that's the person to ask on what's different. Although I don't actually know if he's played the original card game. But I don't even know if his input would really make sense. I mean, he could speak on what the current version, like the app version or whatever, how that works, but I don't know if he knows about the differences between the two. Clear. He got a stone. Card games are Uno. Go fish. War. Solitaire. Solitaire. Or Crazy Eights, which is basically the same as Uno. You could play Crazy Eights. That wouldn't take any time. Have you ever played Spit or Spoons? Only if a computer set it up. Honestly, kind of true. Solitaire kind of sucks doing it with your hands, like with real cards. Pretty annoying, in fact. Pretty annoying. Yes, and Rummy, and what about Cribbage? You don't remember how after playing them? Yeah, honestly, I kind of forget the rules for... No, wait, Spoons was just getting 4 of a kind, I think? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Spoons was 4 of a kind. I think I kind of remember how Spit worked. Rummy, I mostly remember... Cribbage is the one that I kind of always forget, but then it's usually pretty quick to pick back up. It's like making certain number values of like 15s and things like that. My mom's good at cribbage. I don't know what the cross game is that you're referring to, but could be. There's also a couple of, well, maybe not a couple of. There's a I don't think there was ever a name for it. It was just like that. It was just like the game that in some older kids came up with, and then it was like passed down through the generations. Not like familial, but like group. And it was very ridiculous. It was very funny. It was really only for the kids to play. It was from Scouts, Boy Scouts. And so the older Scouts would always be there's a dealer, and then there's everybody else. And you're trying to get rid of all your cards. But there's an insane amount of rules, and you're not allowed to ask what the rules are. You have to learn the rules by playing, and there's a lot of good memories with that game, because again, was played multiple years and everything, and then there was a game like that someone in college tried to play called Mao, but I don't think this was based, like, this didn't come from someone else, like they like made it up and then it passed down. Granted, there's obviously some amount of crossover with other games. I think probably like Crazy Eights type of deal where you have to like match the number, or maybe the suit. I forget exactly. Yeah, it's the suit or the number. Then I think there's probably a wild card, maybe. But even with, like, there's a game within the game as well where basically the dealer, like, if you mess up a rule, the dealer calls it out and gives you a card. Like as a punishment. Like you failed and you get the card. Okay, no, it wasn't like that. Like, there was a set of rules. Although it did evolve over time. But it wasn't like the game you're describing. The game you're describing is kind of like Presidents, I guess. Where, like, there's, like, the president and then the other things. And then the president gets to make a rule every time, every round or something. I forgot about that one. But that reminded me of it, the Mao one. There was a whole ceremony involved in dealing the cards in the first place, where you could get punished and get more cards. And you could get cards for... because it was played during, like, summer camp and things, so you're outside. And so, especially at night, when there's only light from, you know, some lantern or whatever, and outside means there's lots of bugs and moths and things. So there was certain... like, you couldn't freak out at a bug. That was also a punishment. Like, there was so many... there was things you had to do when you put down a card, you had to say certain things. And sometimes those things would chain together, where it's like you say something for putting down a card, but then also because you put down a card on top of another card, you have to say something else in addition to that thing. So those were like rules within the game, but then there were rules like outside of the game that you also had to follow and not get punished for. A lot of good memories there. A lot of good memories there. I bet we could remember most of them with myself and my brother. We could probably remember a good portion of them. There are probably some that would slip through the cracks, but I like don't want to even say any of the rules because I'm like so ingrained to you're not allowed to say the rules. I don't even want to give an example. Okay, what are we doing? I think we did all the Monster Hunter things. Oh, let's check if there's a 3P. Nope. Alright, there's no 3P. Monka, they're listening. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's literally, like, probably less than 50 people on the planet that even know this game exists. And yet, yet I'm like, I can't say the rules. It's not allowed. Not allowed. I can't tell you. You don't understand. It's against the rules to say the rules. That's the only rule you can say, is that you can't say the rules. There was some, I will say there was some rules that we did bring it outside once. Myself and my brother brought the game. And by the game, I mean, you know, you don't need the cards for it, but you played it outside of the scout group once. For one time on a visiting someone that had like a house at a lake. And so there was some kids our age. And it must have been shortly after a summer camp, Boy Scout summer camp. So the rules were fresh in our mind, and we played it with them. Now, in Boy Scouts at that time, which I kind of almost forgot that this, I don't think is the case anymore, that Boy Scouts is not all boys anymore. Like, you can have girls in Boy Scouts, I think, now. But back then, you could only have boys. So the place we went, there were some girls, but there were some rules that had to be modified. Not because of things that were said that were bad, but because the things that were said related to like certain body parts, and so those body part rules, they had to say something different because otherwise it wouldn't make sense. Anyway. That's just, now I'm just smiling thinking about good memories. Good memories, that game. That would be funny to play with Mari and Dem, and they would have no idea how to play. That would be funny. Yeah. I don't want to fucking do anything, man. I don't want to. I want to lay down is what I want to do. I don't want to sit. Maybe standing will feel a little better, but I need a freaking massage. Quick drive over. Quick drive like an hour and a half over, then give me a back massage and then leave. Leave. This is the weird thing here is this doesn't say that it's a like title or anything. It's just like, yeah, it's just this super dungeon. Guaranteed to drop. It's a required monster for select monsters in the Sync Awakening, such as I am gonna need that, huh? Hands up stare. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Now, one thing I do remember that I said if I was going to do C15 again, I guess I don't need this anymore. This was for Halloween. Although that might be my only Miram. Nope, never mind. It's right there. Alright, yeah, I'll overwrite this. Then change you for Erica. Hey, Vicious. Vicious, I finished the Monster Experts. I believe, actually, we should check that. Oh, also, I could show you my farming teams if you want to see them for the Monster Hunter stuff. Okay, I do have enough, thank God. Is there any reason that I need extras of these things? Doing this makes my ears look so big because it pushes my ears out sideways. I look like fucking, I look like a cartoon monkey level of ears pointing out sideways. Look at that. Better. This was the team, although this was the team for the support survey. The team was adjusted for the other one, but this was the team for the support survey. Dick, can you please? So here's the TLDR write-up. This one, Stygian, is easier to get because it always spawns at the end. Monster Hunter support survey, that motherfucker does not always spawn and took fucking forever. So if you need to do one, get on that one because that one takes a while. The Stygian one was way easier also because you can just kind of swipe it more, whereas the support one, you have to like manage orbs more. You have to manage orbs more because you need to do follow-up attacks, which is why I have this equip on the Zeus. As well as you need 2 pierces, which is why I have this on the team. The team that I used for the Stygian whatever was, I took out the female hunter here and put in this one, I think. No, maybe it was this one. I think it was this one. Because it has 2 part breaks or something. Yeah. Actually, I might have had this one and this one in instead of this one. I don't remember, but it's some combination of those. Hey, Dukester. You haven't even thought about farming that much? yeah, if you want to get those equips, you should get on it for... The support survey one, as I mentioned, is way harder. I will leave this up the rest of the week here for people to use, because this is a good equip and everything. But I will leave it up, because that dungeon is a pain in the ass. The Stygian one is really easy, though, because it spawns at the end every time. I did basically an SGT video, but slightly adapted for that one. The Stygian one is way easier. The support survey one, I don't know if I just had bad luck, or maybe the team wasn't as strong, because the problem I ran to a few times was that this team was not one-shotting the drop. Like these guys that have the equip parts that you need to break off, there's 3 of them. The gravity hits all of them. But in order to have both of them drop, you need to kill all 3, like the regular guy and then the 2 pieces all at once. And that didn't always happen with just one light row. So I was usually making extra lights or using a spinner to do extra lights and stuff, so yeah. I would not dilly-dally on the support survey one if you are trying to actually get the equip for it, is what would my advice would be. That would be my advice. Oh. Speaking of SGT, they have a video about the Abyssal Seeker dungeon. So you don't want the body to die in the part. No, you can have the body die. It's just you can't have the body die, but not have the parts die. Like if you kill the body but don't kill the parts, you won't get the drop for the parts. You need the parts to drop. Since you're doing light rows, in theory, everything's gonna die at once. Okay, so that is what you said. Okay, yes. I basically just restated it because I wasn't sure. And then also, of course, you do need a number of the part break awakenings. 9 is usually what I end up with, because the partner one will have an equip with one on it, and that's I mean, again, that's pretty much guaranteed. It's hard to get more than 9 as well. That's the other part that makes it difficult. It's hard to get more than that. Also, part of that being because I gave light... This is the other reason why it's difficult, is because giving light sub-attribute to this guy and this, just to do more damage to try to make sure that I'm killing the parts at the same time. So, like, there's a lot of... you don't need this ability, it's just you need the light attribute, that's all. The enhanced orbs are there to help. But yeah. There's an SGT video about doing Abyssal Seeker, though. I know that the boss has parts that need to be break in order to collect. Oh, this thing has parts? Oh, okay, but this team isn't that. This is just to beat it. Oh, and then Super Altitude is the RCV nerf, not the damage observe. Okay. I think the Freyr loops recovery heal, or like it boosts RCV for 6 turns and then loops. There's only one thing with damage. I'm not doing this dungeon right now anyway. I'm not even gonna look. I'm not doing that dungeon. I don't want to do that right now. Let's try some of the November stuff. Let's knock out some of this nice easy stuff. And then maybe we'll give 15 a try. We'll see on that, though. How was everyone's Veterans Day? Oh. You haven't made Athena non-gear. You have one of each female hunter, so you can do it. That's crazy. Why did the phone capture, when it broke, default to Steam? What? That's never happened before. Usually when the capture breaks, it just breaks. That was new. Never seen that. Oh god, how do I say your name? Hello? Bezsharelle. Bezsharelle. Bezsharelle? I don't know what your name is. What things should you exchange for with the female hunter thing? I guess I have both of these. And then I also have one of these already. I don't think you need both of these to do the farming, but they do help having at least one of them, because they can have 2 of the Heartbreak Awakenings, which is pretty big. I would say this one is better specifically for doing all of the farming so that you can make lights and heals, whereas this one you don't actually really want to use because it just gets rid of hearts, which you will need for doing the support dungeon. The good thing about this one is that it does have triple devil killer or dragon killer, so it does make it more guaranteed to do those kills I was talking about. You just started playing pad today. How did you end up doing that? That's interesting. I always find that so... I always am very surprised when that happens. I don't know how a new player finds pad in the year 2024. I don't know, besides getting recommended by a friend. That would be the only way I would think of. Well, I gave you my spiel on the pros and cons of them, I guess. Specifically for farming, not for really anything outside of that. Play Cash Fiber. I don't know what that is. It does say cash on it, though, which is interesting. I'm gonna be honest, when I read the name of it, it makes me think of those mobile ads that are like, you can make cash by playing solitaire. Play Cash-Solitaire. You can make real money. This is totally not a scam. Not actually saying that what you do or have done is that, but it makes me think of that, that's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You've not played this Abyssal Seeker shiz. It looks terrible. Because apparently you also need Park Break Awakenings in it to get the drops of the thing. If anything, now's a good time to jump into the game because we're getting a lot of free stuff for the 2 months. For the 2 months? What does that mean? I mean, the game is certainly more generous than ever before in terms of resources given to new players. The game is the same or more difficult to actually understand what the hell's going on, though. Because it's an old game, so there's a lot to the game. We have our anniversary in 2 months. Then our and isn't the anniversary right now? Shutting down the English version? Well, we don't know that. We don't know that. A lot of things are happening in November and December. Yeah, that's probably true. That's pretty true. That's probably true. Yeah, that's pretty true. Probably true. That's pretty true. That's probably true. That's pretty true. Oh no, my time is shortened. What will I do? What an unusual view. Pink elephants. Because it doesn't make money. So you don't actually like the game then. You just came in here to make fun of the game? Day one pad player making fun of the game, not making money? Interesting. Oh, I didn't even see the red absorb. Whoops. What does this do? Alright, that's not good. I guess I have to do this. I mean, I'm not... I see it from Revenue Gacha game. I know it... Oh, that doesn't do color absorb. Alright, we're just gonna stall it out, I guess. I am aware that there is that, I don't remember what it's called. There's that thing that gets posted like every month that shows all of the data for most of the larger gacha games, mobile games, and all of the revenue that they make and whatnot. And for some reason, people like pop off that their game is making the most money or something. I don't know if the reason that people pop off for that is because it means their game's not gonna die because it's making a lot, or if it's just trying to like big dick each other or something. Like, oh, take that. I can't even remember the name of it. The one that like was really big like a year or so ago. What the hell is it called? Genshin Impact. Yeah, take that, Genshin Impact. You're not #1 anymore. My game is bigger now, and I give it more money. Ha ha ha. It's like, oh, okay. Congrats. Now, that's not to say that, you know, there is some concern for people that people say about, you know, are they gonna kill NA, etc., etc.? There are definitely people that say that, and it's not unfounded. However, not really any way to know. Until it's too late, really. And also, if the game does end up dying, anyone that would speak ill of NA dying, I think are missing the bigger picture, because it's honestly kind of incredible. Like, it's pretty much the first real big gacha mobile game. And so for it to have lasted currently 12 years or 13 years or something in NA, that's incredibly impressive. It's almost something to applaud rather than, you know, the other way around, because shit. Well, I guess I just do this way. And this, I should have done the other way around, but whatever. Oh. Yeah, that's annoying. We don't have enough enhanced orbs, huh? Oh, this should work. You know, it's like it's like saying like a professional athlete is washed up because they retired when they had like a full career. It's like, they're just aging, that's what happens. Granted, you know, a game is not necessarily like that, but considering the world we're in now, you know, there's not many games that are live service that last this long, so it's kind of, I don't know. I wouldn't be devastated. I mean, I've jokingly said it, but I know, like, there's a little bit of truth to it where I'm like, if the game dies, I'm free. You know? If the game is shut down, then I am free. I am free from the game. My investment bias, whatever it's called, I always forget the name of it. My sunk cost fallacy is gone, and the game is over. And I think I would be fine with that. You don't have a problem with watching ads? It keeps the game viable? That too. I've been doing all the ad things since the beginning. You have the biggest rolling party of all time. Yeah, I have thought about what I would do. I don't know if I actually have landed on an answer of what I would do for that. If I would actually do a rolling party, or if I would just keep it high and then just have it be this, you know, obviously would be taking a lot of screenshots, but that would be one of them. Highest stone count before the game dies or something. Who knows? Certainly something I've thought about, and it's certainly a discussion we've had multiple times here over the years too. I am sorry to hear that your game, your Final Fantasy game went down though. I would never speak, like, you know, down on someone's favorite game going down. Isn't it interesting that level 7 was only 13k XP, but level 6 was like 500? Who decided that? Who decided that? So weird. Alright. I need more water, and then I guess we'll try 15. With this team. On that note, your highest stone count around 700. Nice. Nice. And you're saving it for, you told me, but now I'm blanking because I'm tired today and my brain's not firing on all cylinders. I can't. It's right there. Dang it! It's right there. What is it? Digimon, that's it. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, Vicious, a lot of the time now, is that... Especially the rate, I feel like the last 6 months, the level of power creep has been, like, so sharp. Like, the fact that basically no one uses Milm anymore is insane. You know, we had, Aggregate was around for a pretty long time and did well, and then it felt like back to back of, like, Shauna stuff, okay, not good enough anymore somehow. Millum stuff, okay, somehow not good anymore. It's all about Gino. Like, what? And it felt like that was in, like, immediate to immediate to immediate. Where, like, at least Aggregate you could still use for, it felt like a year or more. This is not the team I wanted to use. I slid too many times over. The reason we can't go with this is because we just don't have damage absorb stuff and color absorb except for one time on this guy. I'm just straight up not going to waste my time with it. And we have plenty of stamina. It's fine. We have plenty of stamina. 4 refreshes. So I'm super fine just throwing that away and saving all of us the time. Gino should have a high damage output because you always thought Rainbow was always getting the short end of the stick. Since they do a lot of things just to make damage or shield. Yeah, that's fair. I'm not saying like I'm against Gino's like game plan and stuff. But it is okay, that does have the thing on. It is certainly quite a jump. That's all. Do this, make 1 spinner. Because you are right in that, like, the teams that are just about one color, they can get away with... You know, teams that are rainbow, it's harder to take advantage of all the damage sometimes. Like, we're basically never doing dark damage, so if we get a board that gets 2, you know, 6 dark orbs to have 2 dark orb matches, then you're kind of missing out, whereas on those other teams, you're always gonna be doing, like, Millum, like, you're doing the dark and red. Mostly the dark, so... You're not wrong, is what I'm trying to say. Well, I messed up the heart match, but... Oh, I messed up the green match because I was trying to get the heart match. That's not good. That's fine. That's fine. What the heck? So the thing that I remembered to do this time is to lead with Miku, so that all of these time shortens that we end up getting that caused me problems last time will not cause me problems this time. L for no reason. L for no reason. This is the one that we died on a bunch of times last week. because I kept trying to double Geno. Well, and one run I also had not put the void thing on one of these, so I was screwed by that because I forgot. Stare, he's paying attention. It's so long when 18 levels, huh? Okay. Charge. Charles in charge of our days and our lives. Charles in charge. Charles in charge of our wrongs and our rights. And I want Charles in charge of me. I've never seen that show before, but yet I know the song. Old shows had some catchy songs back then. Oh, fuck. Wait, I think we can charge that thing up. Alright, so if I go... First, okay, do this. I believe this is a charge. Okay. You over... That's also a charge. This is crazy. Okay, charge. Do this to unbind. Now you charge. And then we can do this now if we need to, but we don't. Alright, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was terrible comboing, but whatever. You never watched it, Tisk Tisk? Have you? Have you watched Charles in Charge? You shouldn't be people walking away, people leaving because of that. You should be like, wow, he's so cultured, he actually knows it despite never having seen it. That's impressive. That's what your reaction should be. Yes, the board's gonna be smaller, but the orbs are worth it. You need a light orb, so I'm gonna take that. Well, that didn't do very much damage. Alright. Honestly don't know what this is. This is fucked up. It charges by 2, huh? But it makes the board, so I think I just use it. Just use it and I run it. Even though he's not gonna have the damage cap thing on him now, but not of Charles, but the kids he was watching. Oh, in the show, okay. I believe that. Okay, it seems fairly normal. Understood. He's there just to take good care of me, like he's one of the family. the stream turns into a stream where people just start listing out TV intros for me to try to remember to sing. Oh no, expose him. Oh no. That would be pretty hard, actually. That would be pretty difficult to do. I don't think I like that idea, but... My god, he's just trying to bait Twitch chat. Don't fall for it. Maybe, maybe not. I bet Dukester knows some real OG shit. OG TV shows that I wouldn't remember the themes to. Okay. Just totally lazy combos here. But I wanted to do the L because it gave us the orbs for it, and then also because this guy tends to do a lot of damage. Yeah, so the L helped a little bit. Alright, make sure to do this. Heaven forbid, don't forget that. Step on your right foot, don't forget it. Then you do this, and then you do this, and then you do this and that and this and that and this and that, and then... And then... Right, we're at 10. I've definitely made it to this person before. I think they have a time chart, and yeah, that was part of a thing that led to screwing me before. That I do recall. Excuse me. This is where Miku in front has been useful. I do feel like I remember there being some stuff coming up that did either a skill delay? I think it was a skill delay? But then it was like a skill delay into something else. And the combo of both of those plus the time shorten was a problem. Might have been this guy. Might have been this guy. Ah, that's what it was. It was that plus having time shortened at the same time. So it's 4 turns, so if I just do 1 and I have enough for a red, that I should be okay then. Just keep it like that. Perfect. The other issue was the amount of minus orbs, because I remember thinking I should go partner with something that had... That's why I put this on, was for some OEs, but yeah, the team in general does not have a ton. Not have a ton. I maybe even should have considered doing this first to boost RCV, but that's green. Okay. The L shield to also help out a little bit, because as long as the green and blue damage is okay, which it seems like it is, then we're probably okay here. 2 more turns of minus orbs? There's a lot of minus orbs on the board. Oh, and Genie. Genie's like good for rainbow or something, right? I feel like I remember seeing that. Blue, light. He's cool as hell. R.I.P. Robin Williams. One more turn of minus orbs. Disney music background. Yeah, I'm not trying to get shot by the Disney lawyers. I'm not trying to get shot by Disney lawyers. Alright, green is the only one that's hidden that matters. That's a light. Don't really remember what those ones are, so I'm just gonna leave them. Okay, brought him to half. Now no more minus orbs. That's fine. Well, we still have to finish off these minus orbs, but no more minus orb Skyfall. That's a light orb. Yeah, green not doing any damage this turn, but really only need the blue. Okay. Dawning Eclipse. Light Absorb we don't care about. Halo Ring BDP, right? No! Halo Ring that. Then there's the BDP. Well, the timing works here so that I can get rid of that, then do Lavril after, so that we get our normal damage boostage, and then you do this. Okay. Are there... I feel like for Disney, I really have only heard about the Genie. As far as new Disney, I do remember in the past, like the first time they got Disney, that I remember people mentioning like Donald Duck was really good or something. Oh, that delay's annoying. I don't think I said anything too crazy about Digimon. I think I was just like, oh, right, Digimon, that's the thing we were thinking about. And then Vicious was talking about how if there was something they would spend a bunch of stones on, it would probably be Disney. I think that's mostly what it was. There's probably some other things too, but nothing major. You didn't miss on anything major. So, don't have this up. I mean, if I had both damage caps up, I would feel better about going for this. I guess this is 2 turns, so I still could, but yeah, I guess I will. Yes, I will. You have no hope for Disney coming? Yeah, I mean, especially because we didn't get Disney the first time. So there's kind of already present. Oh, wow, that did not do any damage. Did I, like, not activate all colors or something? Did I miss out something there? L because damage. We're not healing quite as much. So try to reduce a little bit extra. Yeah, that thing's just... Oh, it's because it's resist machine damage. Oh, do you see that? Because it resists machine damage. And it would be so nice to know if this is about to kill me. It would be so nice to know if this is about to kill me. Or if I can live by, like, you know, doubling my HP or whatever. That would be nice to know. Might be blind. No, I'm not blind. SGT doesn't have a November 14 and 15 video. Alright, let's, I think I want to play it as safe as possible. Do this to boost RCV. Well, that could have been better if I got a second heart match, which I did. Alright. What are you gonna do now? That I can deal with! I could deal with VDP. Okay, so we could kill it one more hit here. Oh, never mind. Never mind? That puts it in a weird spot because I'm worried it might do something if I bring it to low HP. Almost messed up the heart L. They still seem to keep the game playable and what? Yeah, I agree. We have to use it. Even though we could get screwed by needing an Awaken Bind next turn, we have to use it and kill here. That's such a classic, like, I'm about to do a kill move on you type of thing. Awaken Binding right there. You simply must. You simply must. Second heart match helps heal too. Okay, final boss. Raining Cloak, okay. Good timing for Lavril Shield to be back up. I don't think there's a reason to... I was trying to think if there's a reason to do this first to boost RCV or something, but no, it's not really there. So... just do this, and then... do the thing. The only reason, I guess, to do the... the orb spin would be to make sure we can get a hard L every turn, which maybe will matter, we'll see. I mean, if we could do half damage to this, that'd be sick, but probably not. Yeah, gonna take a little bit. Time shortened there is great, because we don't care. Alright, well that's a reason to care about that, which then does mean we're gonna lose out on our damage boost from Lavril. Now both Dinos are set to run, though. So there's that. there is that. Alright, so now we do have, because both Genos are going. Okay. Okay. Not great. Not great losing the shield. So now we definitely need to make sure we're heart L-ing. I also think we do this to get rid of its damage thing, but I guess at the same time it doesn't really make sense because it's not going to be doing VDP damage through the thing. Doozy. And we're full health, L shield. Well, I think we might die. I don't think we're gonna heal enough. I don't think we're gonna heal enough. Well, one thing I can do... that, and then... what would I want this to be another matchup? Probably doesn't matter, right? Trying to think, what would I want another matchup? So, I'm gonna have the top left be a second heart match. But up here... do I care what it's gonna be? Like another green versus another red or something. Right now I have it set to be another green. I guess alternatively I could try to get a third heart match out of it by using it. But... I think we're losing because I don't think this is gonna kill. I mean, I think it might be enough to live, but yeah, it was very close. It was actually extremely close to living. Really, nothing I could have done about that. Because Hygios wasn't up. So it's not like I could have boosted my HP to be higher and then healed above it. And then, yeah, voiding the reveal shield the second time is kind of fucked up. I also don't know if that's an RNG moveset, where, like, sometimes it will void, sometimes... I think the void probably is at, like, once you get it under half is my guess, but... yeah, maybe it's that. So then you try to time it with the Vril or something. But I'm not running this today again, so... yeah, that's just not happening. Wow, this is, like, the hardest C15 in fucking forever. Like, I can't remember a C15 ever being that long and difficult. So that's kind of crazy. I also don't know how we're full stamina. Oh, we probably like did a level. We did a stam refresh, but it didn't have that much after, and so then by the time we did the thing, finished the dungeon, it took a long time, and then stam was full. It's past stretch break time, so it's definitely stretch break time. And then there's definitely some free rolls to do, so Monster Hunter and otherwise. Damn, that sucked. I guess what I could have done is not use the... if I didn't use the Miku right away, then I could have used it on another turn to boost RCB, or like that last turn where if we got full health, or not even full health, but just like a little bit more, that we would have lived and then been able to kill after that. That heal that she did was like just the perfect amount to screw me over too. You really did everything on me there, URD. That jerk. That jerk. Alright. Time to pee and get my apple and stretch time. And we'll do a bunch of Monster Hunter free rolls and whatever other free rolls there might be, which I don't know, but yeah, I'll leave the music on. Also, double void shield removal too. Not even just once. It was once when I came in, and then once afterwards. Getting it to, I'm assuming, half HP is when it did that. So yeah, pretty insane, C15. Ugh. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, that really stunk. There was some good luck things that kind of happened in that run too, where like other spots where Lavril stuff lined up nicely. I think there was someone else that like voided abilities, but it was something else, and then it was like when Lavril came back up, so it ended up working out nicely. And then that also kind of happened on the boss immediately too. So two ideas there that could have worked on the boss was not using the spinner immediately, because when it's a full row of spinners, that's honestly not that bad, unless you need to use the spinner to make an orb. But even then, you could still set up the bottom rows and then just take one orb of the color that you need or something and time it right, and then the two will be set, and then you can still do all the colors. So that's probably what I should have done. Another thing I could maybe try to do, though would maybe be a little harder, but still probably doable, is to, you know, do the time it so that the real shield at boss, like I did this time, but then also instead of hitting it to halfway right away, you can still activate Geno by doing not all 5 colors. So you would do you would do like one big hit, or you know, make it so that you can kind of stall a couple turns probably, or hopefully, so that then when you hit the boss to the halfway point, and I'm thinking is that's when it voids again, that the Lavril will be up. So instead of killing it in like, I don't remember if it was 2 or 3 turns for me to get it to the half. I think it was 2, maybe. To instead stall, like extra turn or 2 there. So it's not easy to stall there because I don't have the greatest recovery. bad I can't do double L to get like double L shield effect. That'd be nice. That would be nice. Alright, let's see this first free roll. Anyone want to report their dinner report today? What do people have for dinner? Or what are the plans if you haven't yet? I could use some nice food to think about. Some satisfying food to think about. Could appreciate that. Boss there was rude. Boss there was brutal. Have people done salad and chicken? Have people done? Because I think I did 14, but I don't think I did 11, 12, or 13 yet. Because those are the kind of weird ones, from what I remember at least. It had me thinking it might be something cool there. It had me thinking it might be something cool there for a moment. It was not. I'm tired. I am really tired. And finally the silence. World style. Oi! Okay, what do we got? Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh my god. Alright. Alright. Ooh. So yeah, Wednesday. Revenge of Pika 64. Hopefully that doesn't take the whole stream. That would be devastating, to be honest. I would hope that I could do it in like half of the stream, like hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, maybe less. You rolled an MH and got the dragon that skips combo. Therefore, you traded for another one. I don't really know what that means or why that would mean that you would trade for another one. I'm gonna be honest, don't really know. Excuse me. Okay. Fuck you, desk. Scroll up, asshole. Nope. 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 We're going up. I'm telling you, we're going up. Go up. You cannot win this, desk. Not win this battle of going up. Wow, amazing. All right. So we got rolls to do. Got some rolls. So day 5. Hello, Hank. How are you? Very rare. You're just in time for all of the free rolls in the mail. Some more exciting than the others, but how was your Veterans Day? How was your Veterans Day? Feline Kutku? I guess like most of these won't be exciting, but I guess the only aspect of them that might be would be that they have part breaks in them, which apparently is something that's going to be happening more, which is not news I'm excited about. But howdy. I'm Hank. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Get it? The shark doing the thing from Toy Story? I don't know if that's from Toy Story 1 or Toy Story 2. It's probably Toy Story 2. A stretch. Okay. Okay. Day 6. Another one. Blue Odin. Woken Deity Odin. 1198. I guess this one has 3 skill boost. Probably one of the better of these. With 3 SB plus 1 part break EQ. Probably one of the better ones. Yeah. Exactly. Triple SB. People that I haven't been friending because my mailbox is full. My bad. They probably want to partner with my Kieran to farm. Alright. Now we have Monster Hunter free roll for day 7. Here we go. News. New, but yeah, not too exciting, I think. 3658. Okay. I mean, I guess it's unbindable plus part break plus random other stuff on it. Yeah, not that exciting. Tier list. Literally the worst one. Well. Alright then. You see, the first equip is either OP or dog water, depending on if it buffs the killers. Well, I was thrown off for a second. I was like, wait, I have like 2 of these. And I was like, oh no, it's the one down here. Why do they have the same art, but it's like red, dark blue instead of blue, blue, blue? What the heck? What the heck? Doop. Doop. Ba-doop, ba-doop. Beeline Jaggy. 854. Doop. Day 9. Gray? That means it's good, right? I mean, this is probably the next best after the 2 OP ones and then the Blue Odin. Because I guess it's a shield at least. Like, that's when you're really reaching, but yeah. Baggy. But yeah, not much going for it. That's messed up 6-turn shield on a 7-turn cooldown. I mean, back in my day, shields that were that long were on like, what's it called? Dark Izanami. I think I'm thinking of the right thing, right? Dark Izanami. I'm gonna just typing it in. Yeah, not Uzbekistan. This used to be like a big deal. 4 turns of shield on a 6-turn cooldown? That's crazy good. And it's farmable? Now you can loop it, which I didn't even know, but... yeah, like this was the thing I actually had used. I always think, so close your eyes and paint this picture with me. First I was afraid, I was terrified. Right? I feel like it's the beginning of that song. By my side, so but I was strong, and I know how to hang on. Don't run around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. But it's not that song. Impossible he sung it in the right key. Let's go! This is a Kanamari song, no? I just always think of it when I hear this one. Well, that's not the fancy colored one. And you don't even have a part break. Oh, no, this one has the part break. Yeah. Ms. Zutsune. 3661. Third, so pretty useless to me. Well, all my free rolls for Monster Hunter were pretty fucking terrible. Even last week, I think, too. Yeah, it was a Tigrex. It was a Kieran. And it was the blue Kieran. I guess the blue Kieran's kind of neat. Where's blue Kieran on here? It's kind of neat in the sea. That's what it stands for. Kind of neat. Stands for kind of neat, but not that neat. Oh. This thing is still rated highly, huh? it just because of this? The 30,000 buttons? I think I've only used it as a button once ever. But sure. This thing. Yeah, I don't really have good Monster Hunter stuff nowadays. Wow, what's his name? This guy's A tier? I mean, I know he's a really low cooldown Unbind, because I've used him for that in the past, but... What the fuck is this? The fuck is this? Is this why? Changes all orbs, reduce 1 damage enemy by 20%, evolves. 6 turn, ally damage cap, 8 billion for 2 turns, reduce enemy HP by... Guessing it's something to do about this. This is why it's A tier? I didn't even know this got a new thing. Ah, the Evo is doo-doo. It's just because it's a low cooldown cleric? Yeah, first equip's still good. Oh, there's a specific Monster Hunter Dark team. Okay, I didn't know that. But yeah, I could see why that would be the case. Okay. Usually all the 3 attribute things are like the high tier, so it's kind of interesting to see, well, all of the newly 3 colored things are, I feel like, historically have been the high tier, so it's interesting to see that some of the newer high tier 3 colors are not, or the newly things aren't a thing. Where's the other Mitsune thing? Why can't I find you? Violent Mitsune. 2 times attack and move time and RCV and max. Oh, it's probably because of the max HP, I'm guessing. Low cooldown max HP thing. Okay, yeah, this is, I didn't actually scroll down to read the equip yet, and now I'm looking at it, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this equip is kind of sick. Kind of a sick equip. 3 team HP, guard break. If it overcharges, it does that. Okay. Where is this one do? His name is Golm. It's Aaron Golm. Okay. This is the one that I got. This is like the only new thing that I got, I think. Which I guess for an equip has 3 team HPs, which is cool, but... Unless I'm doing some sort of green team, probably him himself is probably not useful. Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm done looking at you. You are not interesting enough. Okay. So 17. Hold on. So 18 used to be 10 o'clock. Now 19 is 10 o'clock. So that'll work well for me to burn the rest of my stam, ideally, if I need to. Okay. Yeah, this thing seems terrible. Don't really want to roll Monster Hunter. I feel like my Monster Huntering days are behind me. Where Monster Hunter treated me well was like when I got Diablos and stuff like 4 years ago or 5 or who knows how many years ago. What does too fatty mean? That doesn't mean anything to me. And no, I don't have a Nurge. I probably don't have that either. I'm pretty sure I don't. Yeah, that's what I was reading. That stood out the most was the vastly reduced damage. Pretty impressive. But you do have a little bit of Boy Who's Cried Wolf problem. Where there was something literally last time, whatever the last thing was, Halloween? Maybe it wasn't, no, it wasn't you, I guess, but a little bit maybe. Oh, to get Hera Luna because the equip does like the 40% gravity thing or whatever. Also, the idea of the idea of like, I guess it's the wording thing, but it's so casually worded that it makes it seem, oh, you might want to get a Nurge. Oh yeah, let me just get a Nurge real quick. It's not really a thing that happens. It doesn't work like that. You would have to prove more to me than just saying the leader skill is easy, reduce shield. It would take more than that, I think. Oh, this was the other guy you were talking about. Also, I don't have 2 of these, like you said, which is kind of the system, so it's like really far away from being a thing to do. Does it always create the 2 L shapes the same way? Really? Interesting. Because it doesn't specifically say that. But, yeah. Where does it create them? Like top, left, top, bottom, left, top, right? Or is it, oh. Top, left, bottom, right. Oh, I nailed it. Nice. Wow. Pretty crazy skill, too. Even beyond the double L's, it also does, like, all this other shit, which is pretty crazy. Man, it would have been so much nicer if we didn't lose in C15. I keep thinking about that. It's unfortunate. Oh yeah, this is a fixed helper. I forgot about that. Very interesting. I mean, if there's only 5 floors, but I guess if a bunch of them are, what do you call it, like double, like not actually 5, but more like 10 or whatever. On which team? On the Monster Hunter Dark team? Monster Hunter Dark team. Wait, who is that light guy? Wait a second. Who's that light guy? Is that you and you transform or something? It does a bunch of shit. It evolves. 20 billion cap and then it resets. Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out. 20 billion is a lot of damage. 5 linked heart orbs. God damn. They probably just L with hearts every turn. Yeah, that's pretty good. 2 Nergs, 2 Fatalis, 1 Malzeno. You should just... Yeah, you should be able to make something sick with that. Ramen probably knows. If you have a Gormagala, that could be your cleric. Moves, changes outers to that. Help Dukester Ramen to make the epic team. Use 1 damage by 30%. And where's that light guy? Who is the light guy? Oh, this guy. 2 times, endowed and cast a 5 for 5 turns. Oh, because it's a roulette orb loop plus damage cap loop, I guess, and time extend thing. Sure, okay. And then the equip is 3 team HP, skill boost, delays enemies 2 turns. That's the telly spinner. Why is that again? Is it because she needs balanced or something? No. Why is it the best Telly one? Spinner? Just cuz. Just cuz. Oh, because it's a 7x6. Okay. Yes, I wasn't looking at that part. Yes, okay. That makes sense, actually. That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. Okay. Yes. You got me on that one. Yeah, if he wasn't 7x6, he'd still be great with the loop and stuff. It was the Ateli part that I was like, why specifically Ateli? I'm missing something. Because, you know, Miku is also an orb loop, and it would be doing less damage, but it would have all of the hazard blocking stuff, so you could argue that's fine and blah blah blah. But yeah, even the skill would still be better here though with the damage cap and the. Although sometimes the RCV, I mean, I've used the Miku RCV thing a bunch for that reason specifically, but yeah, the 7x6 takes this obviously way over the top for the Ateli. It is kind of interesting that we do get Monster Hunter, like, you know, we've gotten it many times over the years, because there's been a lot of others that have been one and dones. It was kind of interesting that it came back. I mean, it has to be something to do with good relations between the companies, I guess. I mean, they're Capcom, right? I guess we've done Street Fighter stuff with Monster Hunter 2 as well. Monster Hunter as well. See, a lot of triple team HP equips nowadays, huh? A lot of triple team HP equips. Bezelgis. 4 team RCDs, wow. Oh, all of the helmet ones. Okay, that makes some sense. Did these get buffed? Maybe. Well, I mean, they got changed where they have the heartbreak thing on this one now. So this probably got some changes too. I also don't know if this was always double attributes, but I don't know how much that really matters. Oh, the 7 billion cap, that's newish. Okay. I think I have this equip made from some other previous thing. I think I have 2 Diabloses. Oh, what do you do? Two times the fire, add 7 billion, 2 turns, changes blah 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 and blah blah blah. We're late to her. Hyperion, it's you! Triple SB and fire. Avoids attribute resources for 2 turns. Creates 15 and charged by 2. That's pretty good. 3 times the max HP, 8 bajillion million, and change that. Let's see this thing again. Okay, we're done with this. Okay, so if I want to roll, it's on. If I want to get anything out of the machine, it's on me, basically, huh? I'm looking at your tier list thing, and I've noticed you said it's Zinnover, which is funny because I literally made that joke not knowing about this earlier, where I was looking at Zinogre and I was like, oh, that's kind of like Zinnover, like, sounds similar. Zinnoverer. I actually made the same joke, huh? Kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Alright, let's see. If I were to count what things I have and what I don't. I have the Brachiodos, I have Gormagala, I have Brute Rex, I have maybe that green guy. Do it here. Monster Hunter. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I have 22 of them out of comedy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So I have 22 out of 39, huh? That's like somewhere between 50 to 60%. I love this song, by the way. Why does it have to be 10 stones, man? Well, everyone says the 10 stone Super Godfest is terrible. So I guess I'll do this. I guess I'll do it. Part of me doesn't want to, because if I actually get a decent thing in it, then people are gonna be like, oh, you got a Nerd Gigante, now you gotta do another set so you get the thing and the thing. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not. No matter what happens, I'm not. So don't even say it. And because I said don't say it, that means they're gonna say it, but, you know. 10 stones, Monster Hunter Egg Machine 5-pack, 1 out of 5, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. Four fucking dupes is criminal. 4 dupes is criminal. Exactly why I did not want to do it. Exactly why I did not want to do it. Middle of the pack, MF. One that saves you money. Basil Gase. This is my 5th. Okay. Fucking Mitsune. Couldn't even give me the other Mitsune. Couldn't even give me the other Mitsune. 3, 6, 5, 2. This is the 4th, I think. Yeah. Yeah, well, we kind of, I did say that would be terrible, and it was, so there's that at least. Oh. Okay. So I'm going to YOLO into this, even though I don't think this is going to work. I'm just doing it to see. I was worried that if I had done a Shiva, that it might have not been 7 combos somehow. Well, so far, if these both one-shot, that's on pace. The problem would be if there's like 2 things that have like super F resolve stuff. For that. I don't think that was enough, was it? Alright, well, I lose because I did that. Probably. So that's a reason to not use John right away, because then we lost a skill boost by doing that. Oh, no, it's just dead anyway. It's just mega dead anyway. Oh, he doesn't have the Pierce on him anymore. Yeah, alright, this is mega. Alright. This is mega dead. So don't start with John. Okay. Okay. I'm guessing this still won't be possible anyway, but we're at least gonna try to get past what's his face. Just make sure it gets into the dark, please. Okay. You didn't roll a major, the best of the older stuff. Yeah, that's reasonable. So we need to be able to basically one-shot the other 2 floors. Which... this thing can't be one-shot, then it does not seem that likely. Well, now we definitely have to one-shot each remaining floor. Well, now we definitely have to one-shot each remaining floor. But with the damage nerf, it might be too much. No, okay. Because I made him a green. Alright, can we swipe the final floor? That is the question. No. The answer is no, unless we wait for John to come up. Which seems unlikely, given that we can't match hearts. Leo needs 10, huh? That's not happening. If the board had more... it's still 3 turns away. Alright, well, I tried. I tried. Okay, so... I think we're packing up sap for today. And then he tried all over the place. Why would you say that like that? I wasn't sure if I was gonna do another sap session. I still kind of almost don't even want to. But maybe we will. Ugh. I'm mostly annoyed that we died on the boss, and I don't know if it was bad luck or if it was just gonna happen like that of C15. It's pretty fucking stupid. How's a Geno team losing to a C15? Doesn't make any damn sense. How's a Geno team losing to a C15? Alright, let me put a reminder on here. Skill issue. It literally is the opposite of a skill issue. Literally the opposite of a skill issue. It was not possible to live. They voided stuff when we got into it. I was able to Lavril still, though, to get shield. Then started killing it. Then it voided shield again. Then I still lived by doing heart L's and stuff for a couple turns. But it's really tanky, so I hit it down to a point where I would be able to then kill it the next turn, but then it decided to heal itself back to like just below 50% or at 50%. And then the shield still wasn't up because they voided it, and I wasn't able to heal enough. And pretty fucking... I mean, I did a really good use of the orb spinner that it put on the board too, where I got like 2 heals, one of them being an L. Got to... I mean, I almost actually lived the hit still. It was like 2-5x, and I was maybe at like 2-4, 2-3 or something. I don't know. Something like that. It was pretty dumb. Pretty dumb. Go the second half being... Oh, no. I don't think it... I don't know. I don't remember if it voided... It definitely voided a second time, but I don't know if it voided because I hit it to half. I definitely know at some point it did the thing where it made... Maybe that was on incoming, where it made all of the stuff on the team have like a smaller damage cap, which didn't really matter because in a turn or two then Geno did Geno things and got its own cap back up, but which also didn't really matter because, well, the Geno caps mattered, but the other caps being lower didn't really matter because it had the VDP things, and none of the stuff on the team has that except for Geno anyway, except for the Genos anyway. So that's all to say, I did pretty much everything I could, not knowing what it was going to do to me. If I could see the future, I already did a debrief on 2 things that could have been done differently. But if you don't know what the fuck it's gonna do, you can't really play around it, huh? Especially, the double void in particular seemed pretty fucked up, because that's... I don't really know of many dungeons or any dungeons that come to mind where 2 voids occur, like voiding your shield buffs and other buffs and just getting rid of them twice. Not very normal. Even for like a title dungeon, that's not normal. Title dungeon. I think I'm gonna do another sap run to end the stream. Another sap sesh. Let's change our category. Monster Hunter sucks. And so does November C15. Not going to fix the title after I already edited it once, even though it's still messed up. Super Resolve makes two voids happen all the time. I disagree. Especially on the all the time phrasing. I would say 98% of super resolves do not lead into two voids happening. Ugh. You did a 5-year-old and got the BGM. What the oh, 5-pack roll. What's the BGM one? Which one's that? Which one is that? Congrats, but I just am curious to know which one that is now. But you're not telling me, for some reason. Been like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Crazy even for Twitch lag. The light and green one? The one that looks like a monkey? Oh no, the light and green one that's like 2 dudes on it. Yeah, okay. I forget what it's called, but it's this one, I'm assuming. Yeah, it's the one with 2 dudes on it. At first I thought you said that you meant this one, but then when I brought this up I was like, oh, it's gotta be this one, because this is new, so it's probably the BGM one. Yeah. Pause. At least the equips are good. Yeah, I agree. It does stink. I mean, I kind of alluded to that when I was doing my rolls, where I was like, I kind of don't almost even want to roll Nerd Gigante or Fatalist, because then people are going to say like, oh, roll more, or then exchange for it to do the thing and the thing. But yeah. I think there was one more thing I wanted to check. What was that? Chirping of the birds. Chirping of the birds. We're back. It's Monday. We've just done some puzzling and dragoning. Now we're going to be doing some birding and birding, perhaps? Maybe? I don't know. I mean, I guess I could do this and save the money. Sure. Why not? Why is the music not going? Oh, it is. It's just quiet to the point where it was... I couldn't... Yeah, anyway. Dancing Jokers. That Joker movie, huh? Heard that didn't do so well. So, I almost didn't end up doing a third run here. A third session for this weekly, but I was convinced by the fact that I do think it would be kind of cool to do a Brahma chicken thing. There is some vampire bat things still doable. But then also a couple of quirky ideas, thanks to YouTube ideas, which were that if we do end up going Umbrella Bird Unicorn, we can get away with putting things like croissants and cucumbers on stuff. How did that happen? That was almost a draw. For a while, and then if we... Well, I guess you could put croissants and cucumbers on stuff early before you necessarily have the unicorn scaling, which would allow you to still use a husky because it would remove those you know, stat adders over time. Guess we just start with this. These are both pretty terrible. This is rarely going to be useful, I would say. This, I guess, for a little bit might be useful, but probably even not that much. There's something about guinea pigging to get levels and stuff. But I guess I'm past that. Also interested in doing the Frigate Bird plus Tardigrade guy combo. Getting a bunch of those would be kind of neat. With no armor being around this week, there's something to say about that. Messing up their, what do you call it there is pretty nice. Their, Silk Moth combo. Would I rather have a 9-4? Probably not. Probably would have a rather more balanced stats. Like a 6-7. I don't really want to do this. I don't really want to level 3 you, if I'm going to be honest. I mean, I could do this to start rice and stuff. For the future. But you don't really want to sell this. Honestly, I don't give a damn about cupcakes. Then do this because I'm probably going to be looking to sell you, and then it also means that you can be further up, which I like. Sure. It also lets me try to roll for more of them. Oh, we would have had like a mega leveled... Yep. Okay, great. Nothing. None of the matches of the things that I have. Sick. Awesome. Love that for me. There was like 100 dogs. We would have had a level 3 Chihuahua. Toad, huh? No, we still won. Still won. I think I am just going to sell you. Some nice bonus money. This always gets kind of messy with sniping. Because isn't it that, like, if it transforms before the snipe, then the snipes happen before it copies the stats or something? I feel like I've seen that happen. I also don't really care about, like, I think I just take this one. And then eventually I'm selling one of these things, so sure. And then I'll put this on you. Get you to start living. The team is not particularly exciting. And we did downgrade the team by quite a bit there. It's for the future, so there is that, but... yeah, that's not too unexpected, I would say. Happy Veterans Day, by the way. It is Veterans Day. It does feel like I'm just sort of waiting for something to happen where I might be better off just taking, like, a better unit. This becomes a 6-4 or 6-5, which is pretty big. Anteater might just be, like, a nice dude to grab. Or a puppy first, maybe. But I don't really want to freeze just to do that. Yeah. Yeah. Not really doing snipes for Toad. Or any of this. Great. Fantastic. Feels like I should put this on something. But it's kind of a, we might just be getting rid of it because we might not get the match and then the unicorn, so I don't know if it's a great idea. I also probably should have just put the umbrella bird in front. Kind of a waste to do the rice again if they have weakness like a bat. I don't think it mattered. I think we were losing that one anyway. Okay, perfect. Two things that don't help at all. I mean, I guess I could get double level out of it. There is that. I could do this, move these two back here, get double level. That's kind of hot. I mean, we're definitely not doing Vampire Bat, so... do back most friends. Okay. So... certainly the Husky makes sense. And then we can do this to remove that on this, so then it starts getting statted. Oh, but now you're level 2, so I have to do it like this. I'm not even... okay, sure. Our butterfly is gonna be getting huge. Sick. This is... okay, that's better. I could buy this... or sorry, I could sell this and buy the unicorn. And then... I guess we can't Umbrella Bird itself until we get a third one and have the third one Umbrella Bird this. Umbrella Bird the other Umbrella Bird, so then the Husky can do the... so it's possible. Especially because now we're probably keeping it. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Okay, alright. So then... we're looking to... wait, the days doesn't count at all. Oh, interesting, okay. Well, that bus ate my shit up. Got a big old dragon thing back there. Okay, so... I guess it's 3 food friend... so I guess technically we don't have to remove it from this right away because it's gonna buff these other 2. Part of me wants to do this to try to level these. It is kind of a waste of 1 turn of Husky, but it would be good. I mean, we can't actually level the Husky this turn, but decent attack stats. Buff those. Sell this. Probably. I guess I can roll first and then see if I want to. Not really that exciting. Could do a bat. Could do... I also don't really want to buff you anymore, so I guess I... Wait. This doesn't work the way I want it, right? This has to have higher attack than this before it does that. So we don't want to do that. Yet. We somehow need to... I guess we could get a croissant on it to try to get it above. I mean, I can't do it this turn anyway. Would I rather sell this just to get a Tamarin a thing or a bat a thing? Probably not. I think we just keep it for the stats that it gives this turn. I'm even skipping the links, I think. Just rolling for unicorns. There it is. There it is. We did not keep the frigate bird, so that the tardigrade dream has died, but it does feel really weird to buff this. But you know what? It does need to live snipes, so... Or, you know, eventually it will need to live snipes. We really need to give the... You know what? The umbrella bird having a croissant on it is making this... Wow, we got destroyed. I feel like this team is kind of fine, but we're not really getting there, are we? That is certainly something to buff. I kind of want to give you a different ability so you're not statting yourself. Even if it's just the pie. Because we need the husky to get bigger than you so that the husky can get buffed. We don't really want to be... Alright, do this. Because we don't really want the husky to be the one... Or sorry, we don't want the butterfly to be the one getting buffed. So this is close, we need 2 more, and then you put it in front. But for now, we still kind of just have to do it like this. Which is a bit of a bummer. Okay, alright. That's a lot of lynxes. Okay, but we gotta... Oh, but you have a freaking phoenix. Wow, that's such a bummer. That team was gonna be sick. I really feel like we got a little... I mean, there was definitely a couple rounds that were throws early, but those last 3 or so, I feel like we got kind of unlucky, to be honest with you. You do it this so that it does this first, and then maybe this shoots afterwards, right? Well, in addition to doing Puzzle and Dragon Stream today, what we also did was started off by watching the Nintendo Direct that was live, which was for the guaranteed kill, which is nice. The Nintendo Direct for Donkey Kong Country Park at the Universal Studios in addition to the Mario one. Guess I'd rather double weakness, maybe? Now this is shooting first regardless, so it doesn't change much. Okay. It was pretty much nothing too amazing like I expected. However, there was one aspect of the... Okay, we win. Of the presentation that I feel like maybe is worth discussing, which was the... Order. Which was the... food, the Donkey Kong specific food that they decided to roll out. Damn it, bats. One of them think they said it was like an ice cream thing, but it didn't really look like I don't know what it was. Okay, my team is dead. We drew though, somehow. I don't care too much about the first food. The second food though was a hot dog, but it had something on it which I don't know, but it was like some red thing. Not like ketchup, but like a thing. And then it had avocado sauce on it. And then it had what looked like Doritos? And this is all on one hot dog? Avocado sauce on a hot dog with some Doritos and some mysterious red thing. It didn't seem like a great... My fly! Well, that didn't work out. It didn't seem particularly good. What am I supposed to do with this manatee? What do you want me to do with this manatee, huh? You couldn't have been any of the other three things? Really? Couldn't? You still couldn't, huh? Still couldn't give me a level, huh? Well, I'm taking this level. Next turn. I'm not saving it. Wow, that's pretty large. Good trade with the front too, I guess. Would have been much nicer if it gave health to the fucking guest thing. Okay, that helps. That helps. But it's probably too late because we lost too many rounds there, so... I guess I'm getting rid of the fruit fly. And I'm buffing the anteater? I don't know. I'm buffing somebody. I gotta buff somebody. I don't think I'm willing to sell one of the... You know what? I don't even want you. I'd rather have a level. I think I've mentally given up today. I was making some silly mistakes in Puzzle and Dragons too, as well. Oh, this deer is gonna be a problem. Well, yeah, no, it's still a problem, but we did draw at least. Okay. Well, this is a unit to start buffing early, so I like that. I think I'm willing to get rid of your level potential, just because this is kind of strong, I guess. Change this. We're not going to have a leveled unicorn, but that's okay. I mean, honestly, not that far off. All things considered, not that far off. Even better. Okay. That doesn't make sense, but okay. I'm having a little bit of faith again, I would say. Having a bit of faith again. An 8-9 Rhino early, this can do some serious work. The meat... Oh yeah, that's the team. There we go. Cucumber on the bird is the right choice, by the way. I've learned from my mistake of last turn with the Husky. Imagine. Can't stock a self. Can stock a unicorn, barghest, anteater, or umbrella bird. So I could stock any of these? Probably would just do another unicorn. I think I'm willing to get rid of the barghest for that. The spooked is kind of nice for this, but I mean it only makes the perkless enemies, which doesn't matter that much, and it only adds one more damage, which I think it's worth doing this. Because then also I can stick a manatee in here if I want. Oh, I only get shoot. Well, I got lucky. Got lucky. Trying to think if there's any reason to... Oh, I could have done... No, I just leveled that. I don't think you could do some weird thing where you have one of these do that, but then it removes it from the other one, and then the other one goes, can you? I guess it wouldn't matter, because the ailment's only there once, so this one's just going to remove it from both anyway. It would only matter if this is level 3 somehow, and then you do some weird crazy thing. Yeah, alright. I'm doing that. And I don't think that's what we want here. I mean, you could make this another anteater. I don't think that matters too much. I would rather... The lynx is certainly interesting. Probably more interesting than the manatee. At least as something to be buffing. I would be willing to sacrifice this just to buff the umbrella bird more, so that's why I'm keeping it. That's why I'm keeping it. I do feel like just choosing a lynx is boring. I feel like that's just the obvious move here. Okay. Oh, 1 HP difference on that trade is huge because he could have sniped for a large portion of the rest of their team. Granted, we still won, but it's always fun to see the rhino go off. I still am going to get rid of you. Speed that up. Ignore that. Okay. Did this in case... I don't really know what would have showed up here that would have mattered, but maybe some sick tier 5 or something. I think speeding up the rhino makes a lot of sense, though. Also, we still have room to switch in something else, because the manatee is just sitting there. The strong team, you're gonna get some vampire bat suckage. But I'm gonna shoot the rest of your team. Yes. Follow it up with an extra attack. So... Right. I mean, level 3 here is cool, but it doesn't matter unless this is level 3. Also, doing this doesn't matter too much because you can't really melon armor something that matters unless I guess you melon armor on the unicorn for some reason. Like, do it here so that it gets it and then move it back afterwards. You could get the snipe thing from it. Don't know how much that matters. Good toad. Don't know how much that matters. Good puppy. Could do a lot of things. This is more of a thing and more boring of a thing, but definitely a thing. Now, the umbrella bird is never going to be getting this husky buff, but it does mean that those two fellas up front are going to be getting buffed real quick. I think this team is more boring than the last team, but it has more of a chance, that's for sure. Dead, dead, dead. We could also be buffing the husky with it. I'm just gonna do this, I think. I mean, if this is level 3, then you would want this, because then, yeah, but it's not particularly close to level 3, so I think you gotta run it like this. I don't think that matters. I was trying to think if there was a way to make that useful. Freeze. I've not really seen much chocolate, huh? I'd certainly like to get that rhino level 2. Other Nintendo news that occurred is that they now own Ryujinx, which was one of the Switch emulators. That's kinda spooky. Oh, your albatross is dead. So is the rest of your team? Uh-oh. Wait, snipe their bird? And then trade? Okay. That was pretty wild. Okay, there's a chocolate. This is very interesting. You could get the unicorn to level 3, but it doesn't matter until the umbrella bird, so I don't think you go there. You could do either the lynx Or the Rhino. I think the Rhino probably is more useful than anything else, though. And then roll, because if you got a Lynx, you'd rather do that. We did not, so just do this. Arguments for putting it on the Husky, but I think it would be a little silly to do so. We're all in on this Rhino. I mean, there's some other units to back it up, but very much. Okay, kill that, shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Rhinoing. Now you do the Lynx. Look, I see it. I see it. I know I see it. If there was somehow a room to do this, I could do that too. I mean, I could get rid of the level 1 Husky to do that. It's pretty freaking greedy. But also kind of sick. But then I need to find something else again. Just like a random unit. I'm way more tempted than I feel like I should be. Hold on. I have both of the achievements already. It doesn't make sense. Don't be silly. Well, there's that one. These don't really make sense with what we got going on. Also probably should have put a carrot on this a while ago. Because, yeah, we're not doing the thing with, I'm not even gonna get you level 3, so don't bother. I guess we never got to the, you know, if it was earlier on and there was a point where the Husky, made sense to be getting Umbrella Birded and it needed more attack, but we kind of never got to that point, because... Oh, the removal, because it's level 3? The removal of the extra weakness because it's level 3 unicorn. That's also pretty reasonable. It's also a pretty reasonable thing to do that for. For no reason, use the Competto transform. Okay. We're making our way downtown. And we got one weakness to remove too. That's, I guess, one benefit of doing it like this. This is a big team. This is a big team. Okay, we sniped a bird. Got an extra set of snipes. Trade, snipe. We win. Did we see what that thing transformed into? I probably could if I did this, right? Oh, the Leviathan. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I guess you just do this. Spread it a little bit there. Doesn't make sense. That makes sense. That's exactly why I saved it, in case I got a chocolate to do that. That feels pretty smart. Feels pretty smart, kid. But yeah, Nintendo owning... I guess that's maybe Nintendo's strategy now, is instead of trying to, like, shut them down from DMCA and things, just shut them down by... oh, it's just destruction. Shut them down by, buying them out? I guess that's a pretty smart strategy. Kind of smart enough to, be like my team that I just won with pretty reasonably, with 3 HP. Again, kind of boring. I guess the sort of interesting thing is that the Husky works when things are dazed, but I never really did the thing where I had like some tier 1 unit that I got some sort of compounding croissant or cucumber on early, so then it can remove it after the fact and still work with the Husky. That was kind of the thing. Again, I would much rather have that first team gone the distance that was way more neat looking than this one, but I mean, this one's just better, so it is kind of what it is. I would say I'm hoping that next week there is not another Umbrella Bird Unicorn combo, I think I'm done with that for a bit. That was 2 weeks in a row. At least it's not another... At least we got rid of brain cramp for a week or two. But, yeah. Still never really done the vampire bat. I did have a bit of a Brahma chicken thing, but didn't, you know, fully go the mega distance with it. But that team was pretty cool. There's a number of units here that feel like don't really jive with anything this week. Sugar Glider, this one. You run this with like a macaque or something, where it removes itself before the macaque spawns the thing, so you get the benefit of it being on the team and whatnot. Makes sense, but yeah, a pretty alright week all around. I would have loved to have done another idea that someone in YouTube chat, not someone, Victor I think, said in YouTube chat, which was get a wasp to high attack and then use a mushroom, an oyster mushroom, to turn it into a lionfish. That would have been a really cool one to do too. But it's not to be. So, oh well. Oh well. And finally, we're gonna end the Monday stream not at 9:30 for once, which is nice. I feel like we've had a lot of streams lately go past 9, so it's kind of nice to have one that's not going mega late. And there's a pad ranking this week too. Woof. God damn, there's a lot going on. All right. Well then, we will resume Pika 64. Another kind of like C15, where I was like, really, I felt like I was almost beating it and got kind of yoinked. That's what happened in Pika 64 yesterday. Hopefully I can get some revenge. Hopefully I can get some revenge and beat Pika 64 Wednesday. But I definitely need a non-stream day tomorrow. I'm due. I need to chill. Need to chill a little bit. Get some other things done. So I don't assume that anyone is streaming pad right now, but maybe. I also assume most people have left, because pretty much no one really likes Sap that much, it feels like, on Twitch chat. But YouTube does for some reason. So I don't know. But either way, I will see you Wednesday. Make sure to wear sunscreen and moisturize, even though it is getting colder. Well, especially moisturize because it's getting colder, but even sunscreen, even though it's cold, the sun is still out. And also remember to floss your teeth. It's important, especially before bed. If you only floss once a day, by God, please do it before bed. It's really nice, okay? It's just nice. Do it. Do it. All right, bye.